The first Disney review of the year had to be something special, so here you go. Peter Pan is going to be 70 years old this year. Holy cannoli! Yeah, there's a reason why I picked this one. It's not because of the anniversary or anything like that, but this is a family favorite. This is my little brother Jake's favorite Disney movie of all time. And after rewatching it, it's hard to disagree with him. This is such a magical Disney adventure. It's one of my personal favorite Golden Age movies, and I can't wait to dig into it with you guys. This is, of course, based off of the famous play by J.M. Barrie, and we follow Wendy, played by Kathryn Beaumont, along with her two brothers. And they are absolutely amazed when a magical boy from their stories in the nursery named Peter Pan flies into their bedroom, supposedly in pursuit of his rebellious shadow, which has pretty much become unhinged off of him. And he and his sassy fairy friend Tinkerbell come from a far-off place called Neverland, where you never grow up. Absolutely enchanted by his presence, the kids follow him back to that place. But when Pan's nemesis, the pirate Captain Hook, causes trouble, the kids begin to miss their old life in London. And may I just say, the animation on this movie, first and foremost, is absolutely breathtaking. You have never seen London look the way it does as it does in Peter Pan. And for a movie that's 70 years old is pretty darn impressive. All these flying sequences just really make you want to follow Peter Pan to Neverland itself. And while I'm on the topic, Neverland does look like a really fun place to be, doesn't it? I mean, you have pirates all over the place, there's Follow the Leader, I mean, there's a lot of fun games being played, there's sword fights. It's a really, really cool place. A lot of people might argue that this is more so a Disney movie made for boys, which for the golden age of Disney, we were getting stuff like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Cinderella, all the princessy stuff. So I'm sure all the young men going to the theater, like, I mean, again, I can see why my little brother adores this movie so much. The characters are all too memorable. Peter Pan, of course, is your clever little wisecracker. Tinkerbell is your sassy little sidekick. Wendy is stern, but she is still very kind. She's voiced by the same young woman who played Alice in Alice in Wonderland, and she does a marvelous job once again. And I love all three darling children in this movie. John is your geek. Michael is your adorable little child. But what I really, really, really dig about this movie is Captain Hook. Captain Hook, to me, is such a simple villain. His motivation really isn't all that strong. He basically just wants revenge for Peter Pan cutting off his hand and giving him his name, basically. But again, if you've been with me for a long time, the key is simplicity. And Captain Hook is the very definition of simple. This is the perfect blend of comedy and menace. Because you look at this guy and his character design, and you can certainly feel intimidated by him, but he can still be very funny, especially with his interactions with his sidekick Smee. And plus, when you put in Tick the crocodile, this is some of the best slapstick you'll ever see. Not just in the Disney world, but just in any movie, period. I always burst into tears laughing anytime I see Captain Hook trying to run away from this crocodile. Smee! Smee! I don't know if I should put that Captain Hook impression in, should I? Nah, you know what? I'm putting that in. And the songs in this movie are all too memorable to count. You Can Fly, The Second Star from the Right, even the non-PC song that a lot of people sit there and judge nowadays is pretty darn catchy. And yeah, that might be the big issue for me with Peter Pan. It does feel a little bit dated, and some of these designs do look very 50s. But I'm not going to knock this movie too many points for basically being non-PC nowadays in 2023. Peter Pan is still such a magical Disney adventure. It really just, it makes you feel like you're a young kid again. Even sitting here at 26 years old, I was really, really entertained by this movie. It really brought back so many great memories of watching this with my little brother over and over again on repeat. The sword fights in this movie are still very fun. The climax is one of the most underrated in Disney's entire canon. And it's just downright fun. You can certainly see watching this movie why it's still so popular 70 years later. And you can certainly see why the dark ride is one of the Disney theme parks most popular. Yeah, word of advice if you ever go to a Disney theme park, by the way. Don't wait in line for Peter Pan's flight if it's over 45 minutes. I digress, of course. This is such a magical adventure. It is a great Disney movie for people of all ages. It's entertaining, it's funny, the swashbuckling action is so exciting, and it's a movie that I love revisiting over and over and over again, and I really, really, really encourage you guys to do the same. I'm going to give Peter Pan an A. Not much more praise I can give this one, my friends, because let's face it, this movie's been around a long time. What else do you really need me to say that's new? But let me know what you thought of Peter Pan down in the comments section below. Who is your favorite character? What was your favorite scene from this movie? What's your favorite song? There's a lot of things that we can discuss all down there, guys. Obviously, it's a great, great joy to bring these videos to you guys and discuss all things in movies. If you're a new viewer, do consider becoming a subscriber because it really, 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 really helps this channel. And feel free to leave a thumbs up as well because that also helps really get this content out there to more people. Stay tuned for more exciting videos hitting this channel very, very soon. I'm very, very excited to announce my next retro series here on the channel. I'm going to be talking about every single Rocky/Creed movie in the build-up to Creed 3 in March. And my next retro Disney review, it's going to be an outside-the-box choice here, but it's another big anniversary. I realized it, and I had to hit this one this year for sure. We're going to be talking about The Sword in the Stone. So stay tuned for all that content and much, much more. I'm going to try and catch Megan this weekend as well. That looks really, really fun. Guys, y'all are the best. Thank you so much again for your continuous support. And with all that being said, Back Talk, commence!